So we're going to go into some bending practice now, a la Chuck Berry and Johnny B. Goode. This is the second lead solo section, really, after we've had a little chorusy bit here. 12 bar blues. So this is how the lead guitar sounds. Let's get into it now. So you got a bend up from the 8th fret. It's very hard not to make this horrible sound on the D string, catching. Can you hear that when you take away the bend? It sounds really, really messy. So the first thing you can do is you can use your first finger to kind of mute that string a little bit. But also the right hand comes into play here, and you're muting the string with your right palm. Even then, I find it quite tough to do this one because it's such a kind of quick bend. But you can do it if you just practice. Practice makes perfect. So this is how we do it then. So you do that 3 times. So, and the picking pattern is down, down, up, down, up, down. And then you've got a shorter one here on the 4th time. Like that. And then the next time it comes around, it's a longer one. We're on to page 2 of our tab now. We've had a bit more of this 12 bar blues action. So you do 3 of these. Pause if you're going to play the chorus and the lead at the same time. Then we're going back to our beginning shape here. The 6th to the 7th slide here with that 2nd finger. Now the main note that you hear is actually the 8th fret on the G string. But you can also slightly hear the B string and the 8th fret there. So I would recommend playing it like this. Now there's a little bit of discussion about whether this 8th fret here should be a down or an up pick. I prefer doing these all as downs. But you can go for the other option. The reason I don't like the alternate picking is that it starts to have a little bit of a lilt and a swing to it, which we're not really looking for here. We're looking for it to be quite on the beat, solid, and kind of reprising the beginning. So I would recommend doing it like this. When you're doing the last bit though, you can use the up picks. Because that's what Chuck Berry does, so therefore it's good. This is the last bit of this section that's quite similar to the opening in a way. You've got these kind of run of notes here. So you start with this 8th bend up here. And then you pause. And then this crucially has to be an up pick. Because you're setting up again. For this kind of sweep. As before. So that's a doubling of the 6th there. You can do this with an up or a down pick. I'm going to say actually suggest doing it with a down like before. And then there's a little hammer on there. And this is a fun little bit here when you're doing 2 bent strings using the 3rd and 4th finger here. And then you have a little pause and then... So you just hear the sort of A string being played. Forget the bottom note and just hear. And then we're going to go up again here for this 6th fret, and this is the kind of break section. I would urge you to do these all in down picks. But you can do the alternate version, which I've written out for you. I'm going to carry on here with this final part, which is quite difficult. You've got these 9th fret bends. So you get the point there, and then the next section here is a doubling of the 6th, and then you just play a single one to follow those 2. Now, as we discussed in the first video, you can use the Chuck Berry 2nd finger like that if you want. And then you're back to the main chorusy section. 8 of these, 4 of these, 4 of these, up to the 8th, back to the original place. Well, we've got the very, very last outro section here. This is a shape we've played before on the 10th fret, with just an extra note put in. So you've got, if you want to also do these, you can do the chord suggestions that I've put in for you. So the first time you don't do anything, you just play it straight. The next time you slide up. The third time you slide up, but you pull it really tight at the end, so you really kind of mute that off. And then right at the end, you've got to slide up. And then the very last chords are this 8th fret here with that 3rd finger here. That nice little rhythm. And then if you really want to slide up here and do these 13th 6ths here. And that is the end of Chuck Berry's Johnny Be Good. Really, really tough stuff in there, and particularly some of these unusual bends. But it just gives you a little idea of a kind of bluesy way of playing, kind of shuffling in there, lots of little tricks. I might teach you how to do the old duck walk that Chuck Berry does in a future video, because that's a lot of fun as well. But thanks for watching this one. I hope you enjoy, and do subscribe, and we'll do some more classics. Down there is the best thing that you can do to help out the channel, and these are some more videos for your listening, entertainment and learning as well. But thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time. And also, pretty cool t-shirt, right? Just saying.